Hello, this last video of the beginner section, beginner progressions, beginner section proper. There's sort of an intermediate stage between beginner and intermediate. There's sort of beginner, intermediate stage. But this is the last of the stone cold beginner section, and this is the key of D minor, and we can translate this over to the key of. The key of D minor is to figure out what the relative minor is, or at least the thing that's in the sixth position. We need to know how far away the one is from that position. So if D minor, the key of D minor is the sixth position, then if we go a whole step up, we're at E, and if we go another whole step up, we're at F. So F major is the relative key for D minor, and D minor is the relative key for F major. If that doesn't make sense, please watch our music theory video, and that will clarify that for you. Okay, so the key of D minor, let's just talk about the notes in the key of D minor. We've got a whole step from D to E, and then a half step to F, and then two whole steps. So we've got G, then A, and then a half step to B flat, and then after that we've got C, and then we've got then we're back to where we started again, D at the beginning. So we're just going to use the 1, the 4, and the 5. The first note was D. The fourth note was A, and the fifth note is G minor. And so let's go over these chords real quick. The first chord is D minor down here. It looks like this. You already know this chord from past lessons. You should. If you don't, just go back and watch the previous lessons. I'm going to introduce the A7. This is kind of a new type of A7. You want to put your finger on top here in the 3rd fret of the 1st string here, and then you're going to bar this. You're going to bar the first 4 strings with your index finger, and your middle is going to sit out. You can use your middle to do this, but I recommend using your ring. So this is a different A7 than the one you're used to. You're used to one that was back here. So here's the new one. And then we've got G minor, which is just back here, like this. And the string that's underneath my index finger, the 5th string, is muted out by the fleshy part of this finger underneath, so you just rake right over that muted string. And of course you're going to hear a little sound, but it's going to be drowned out by the rest of the notes. Especially if you do it fast, you can't really hear it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the progression. You want to keep your index finger as flat as possible when you're barring this new A7, so you want it to be completely flat on here. You don't want to arch it up or do anything. There's no open strings coming through there. It's flat, completely flat. And just remember just to dampen or mute out this string, the 5th string, when you're doing the G minor, which you'll do naturally after a while. You just start doing it naturally. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So it looks like we've got D minor 4 times, G minor 4 times, D minor 4 times again, and then A7 4 times at the end. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do the old flipperoo at the end, switching the D minor and A7 around, and then it's over. And then I'm going to go through it twice, so you have a chance to go through it twice. We'll play this at a mediocre pace. Please be advised that there's a PDF that goes along with this lesson, and if you haven't downloaded it, please visit our PDF download section to do that, as well as click on the link in the description of this video, and that will give you 4 different MP3 files in which you can play along with, each at a different tempo. So you can start with the lowest tempo and then build your way up. I'm going to go about mediocre here, so I'm not going to do the slowest tempo in that zip file, but it's something to work towards. And you can watch my fingers and stuff change as I go. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. that and you kept up with me for the first time, give it first try, congratulations, very good. You did very, very well. But be sure to try it at 100 and then 130 beats a minute. That should be a little more challenging. You want to play these up around 130. It's a little faster than 120, which is the average length of, or should I say the average tempo, the length of the beats between each other, 120 beats per minute. Well, 130 is just a little faster, and so that allows you to play 120 quite relaxed. So if you can play 130, you can do 120. Anyway, this is Stu Johnson, Second Floor Studios. This has been the key of D minor, and we'll see you at lessons. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Take care.